win number 9 on the season. It's the Texans going up against the Jaguars.
Larry, first opened in 1995. There's a look inside Everbank Field here in the River City of Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down, 9 yards to go. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Malik Jackson in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Well, certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one. And let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get off on the snap. Jump too quickly.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
All right, here we go. Boom,
Off the play fake, Hackenberg. He finds his target, Fuller. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First down carry now for Miller. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down. run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Here comes the boom! I see you, boy! I see you!
Hackenberg on 2nd down. He's got Fuller. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Here we go. 3-19.
To throw is Hackenberg. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down. It's a gain of 4, and it gets him the first. They go back to the ground now with Miller. Quick move by Miller. Past the 20. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down.
I'm still an old-school football guy, and anytime you see a big-time running play, that fires me up. And if I'm on offense right now, in the position they're in now, inside the 10-yard line, I think after the way they've run it, they've set themselves up for a good play-action pass opportunity right here.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And a first carry of the game here for Trey Mason. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Second down, Hackenberg. And the return will stop right around the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. The Jaguars getting set to go.
Here we go. Watch it now, Barney.
On first down, Schmidt forced out to his left. And incomplete to open things up.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only they're controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot. getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
We'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They keep it with Fournette on first down. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line.
Watch it now, Barney. Blue 90. Detroit.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Here we go.
On second down, here's Fournette. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. Schmidt. And this is going to be incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Out of bounds and close. The question, was it a touchback? No. They'll say it crossed out at the 2-yard line. And now out comes Houston. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
Detroit! Set! Detroit! Here we go.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
They'll run it again with Miller. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was 0 space. No gain.
Hackenberg from the gun on third. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively. But instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. A 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Alongside the former defensive back Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Jaguar football as we begin quarter number 2. They've got it 2nd and 10 to start things out. Looking to throw. Schmidt, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Now let's go.
On 3rd down, Schmidt completes it to Chris Ivory. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Steps away to his left. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. The tight end, Gary Barnidge, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Well, not to get too overcritical there because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
Unable to connect on the 1st down pass play. Now it's 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
Here's a give to Fournette. They'll get it to the 23-yard line. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. Off the bootleg. Schmidt rolling to his right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Whenever you see a team deciding to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, as a defensive player, my mindset is we've got them now, and that's why they dialed up the blitz and got after them.
But occasionally, you want to pass it on 3rd and 1. I mean, not a lot for sure, but sometimes just to keep the defense guessing.
Oh, no doubt. You want to break tendencies as you go along with the game because you don't want them to just say, oh, 3rd and 1, we know exactly what they're going to do. But in this situation, as an offensive lineman, as a running back, I want to know why I didn't get the football.
This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Here's Hackenberg. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
They go play action here on first down. Going deep for Hopkins. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Out of the gun, Hackenberg. And the Jags get to him as down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green
From the gun, Hackenberg. He's going to float this one deep right side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there, and even 90 yards. And the Jaguars are able to strike quickly for 6. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. First down, Hackenberg. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
Going to throw deep for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown. Will Fuller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans draw a bit closer. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
Looking to throw on second down. Schmidt. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
From the gun, Schmidt. Looking for Barnage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Allen. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Here's a give to Miller. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Second down, here's Hankenberg. It's complete to Fuller. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20 at the 15. A good pickup there, a 22.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Play action now, Hackenberg. And that'll be incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Give him 4 on the ground there. They're now left with 3rd and 6. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. The Texans on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. toss play to Mason. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Trey Mason, as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And that makes it 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. We've become so accustomed to it, you sort of take it for granted.
You really do, but he is so good that every team in his division, every year, is trying to make sure they draft people charged with trying to block J.J. Watt. So far, hasn't been too successful.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. So we have reached halftime here. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show was buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39. Detroit. Detroit. Gun, gun. Gun, gun.
Off play action. Schmidt gonna let one fly for Robinson. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Here we go now.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Schmidt. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So the ref takes a peek here, wants to see if the receiver had possession and both feet inbounds.
If this were a college game, this would be a legal catch. It's the second foot that they're looking at to make sure it gets down. You have to have 2 inbounds in the NFL.
Play fake. Schmidt gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Jaguars. Allen Robinson with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Jags are able to cash in for 6. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Side to Hopkins. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Carry now for Lamar Miller. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. They go play action. Hackenberg. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Going deep for Hopkins, and he can't quite intercept it. Zone coverage, free safety was there. Couldn't come up with it, and now it's 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. This one angles out of bounds at a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they were good last time out with a touchdown drive. This go-around, it's not going to be very easy starting from inside their own 5.
But they shouldn't be daunted by it. You work on this the entire offseason. You work on it in practice. It's called coming out session. Start the ball inside the 5, start on the 5 on the 10. They should be ready to go.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So 2nd and 10 here. Shift together here from the D-line. To throw on second down. Schmidt got his man complete over the middle. It's Ford. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Fresh set of downs here. Again, it's Fournette. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Hurry up, here we go.
Back to throw. Schmidt. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there to get him. Sack number 14 for him on the year. Looking to throw on second down. Schmidt trying to lay one up, and this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 48 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Fournette, a first down carry. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll be third down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On 3rd and 2, Schmidt. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
So the drive takes him inside the 10, but it ends with just 3.
And a nice job defensively to rise up and make sure they didn't get in.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Hackenberg now. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Throwing again, Hackenberg on 2nd and 10. And And his throw is going to be incomplete. The intended target, the tight end, Austin Safarian-Jenkins. And it's third down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. The Texans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Hackenberg. And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Dante Fowler with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They begin with a run by Fournette. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He'll check this one off to Fournette. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down.
Watch time, watch time. Tight end right.
A handoff to Fournette, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Green, 39.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Now Leonard Fournette. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run it again with Fournette. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now third down. Defense looking to hold serve one last time here on 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Schmidt. A dump off for Ivory. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So this defense gets an assist from the goalpost, and as a result, it's going to keep them within 1 score.
Yeah, and that looked to be good the whole way. But that is a big break here in the 4th quarter of a football game. Now your offense needs to find a way to capitalize.
They begin with a run by Miller. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. To throw, Hackenberg. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Fuller. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Play clock winding down. To throw, Hackenberg. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Jones able to collapse the pocket and drop him for a loss of 3. On 2nd down. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. Will Fuller was the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, it's Hackenberg. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Dante Fowler in there to record another sack, their 6th of the afternoon. Here's Michael Pilardi now. He's been terrific so far. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team, because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
To throw on 2nd down. Schmidt, his throw incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Schmidt. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
Yeah, it came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. And now out comes Houston. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Hackenberg. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, 84 yards. And the Texans can take the lead with an extra point.
We all knew the situation. We're in the 4th quarter. Who's going to step up and make the big play? Well, we just saw it, didn't we? Took their shot, downfield, got it, and now they're in a great position to take the lead.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
This is Fournette. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Eight yards to go here on second down. He'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Trying to go for the big one there on second down. Now they're likely down to their final 2 plays.
And you know they've got to keep going for the big shot, right? So defensively, you play what they call top down. Nothing behind you. Make everything get completed in front.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Whitney Merciless in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. And the Texans set to come onto the field. This remains a 1-point game. The defense did their job. Now the offense here late, they just need to kind of hold on, seal this victory.
And the defense did it so well, didn't they? Didn't allow any points and got the ball back for their offense in order to close out this game. What a great feeling for both sides of the ball.
It'll be a better feel. And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it.
And that touchdown puts them up 7. But now's when the fun begins, partner, because if you go ahead and kick the extra point, it's still a one-possession game. Go for 2, you might put it out of reach.
Yeah, a little decision to be made. kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do?
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him, do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
And that's caught inside the 35. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Here we go.
Back to throw. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. They still got 2 timeouts. Got to start using them, don't they?
You absolutely have to. You save them for this situation, but you have to use them.
Dumps it off to Fournette. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one. Got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the first down, but I thought that was the key.
Second down now after the pass completion. They'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. That would have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Down to their final play. They've got to get in the end zone. That's part 1. Part 2, the 2-point conversion.
Throw the 2-point conversion right out of their mind. That's what they have to do. What you said is accurate. In the end zone, have to score a touchdown for that to even matter.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And he is in for the touchdown with no time remaining. And Charles, we're a 2-point conversion away from overtime.
And that won't be easy. And understandably, this crowd is in an absolute frenzy. But they've got to back it off a little bit, let the guys operate, and they need to take a deep breath as well. They've still got to get a 2-point conversion in order to tie this one.
No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here? And now a timeout's going to be called here. I think it was by the defense. It was. And that's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this second half. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game.
Hurry up, here we go. Gun! No, check. Patriot!
Now whistles here, and I think the offense has just used their 3rd and final timeout of this second half. They have. No time on the clock. Are we going to overtime, or does it end right here?
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. No. Check. Patriot.
Looking to throw. Schmidt. And it is caught. They got it. So a touchdown and the two-point conversion with no time remaining. And we're off to overtime. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is taken at his 4. And that time he's smothered as he's wrestled down right around the 31. And now out comes Houston. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far, and running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. 2nd down and 10.
All right, here we go. Green 39. No. Check. Patriot.
The first throw in overtime here for Hackenberg. And the catch made here by Sharon Peak. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From the gun, Hackenberg. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Hackenberg now from the 50. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Here's Michael Pilardi now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. 2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back. after this. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Schmidt, he'll set up the screen to Fournette. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. You know, the running back, because he's eager to get the pass, and sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that, and that's why they're able to get to him on it.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Detroit!
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Over the middle, complete. That's 4th. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Schmidt looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he will be hit with a lot of force and spun down right near the 39. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
All right, here we go.
From the gun, Schmidt. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And the offense looks to pick up the 1st here on 3rd after that incompletion. Operating from the gun, Schmidt. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. Well, we haven't been shortchanged on offense. Another fun play to watch there on the deep pass.
This game has the feel of, what, a turkey bowl, a Thanksgiving day. You know, when we get together this year, when the Davises and the Gaudens get together, that's what our playbook's going to look like they're drawing them up in the dirt, and so far it's working for both of them.
So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt.